Welcome to the IPF 2021 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic Powerlifting Championships. We're here at the Eleiko headquarters in Halmstad, Sweden. We're really grateful to Eleiko for welcoming us here for this competition. We wouldn't have been able to have this competition without them. They have provided fantastic platform equipment, a huge space for us, a brilliant warm-up room and even training facilities for the athletes that are arriving. We have on this platform, this is platform 2, we have the junior and sub-junior, 84 kilo and 84 kilo plus. We also have the sub-junior 76 kilo lifters, so there's a lot of weight classes and age classes to keep track of. If you want to follow the live score sheet, which I highly recommend, go to goodlift.info and go to room 2. We have other lifters on the platform 1, but if you go to room 2, you'll find the junior 84, 84 plus, sub-junior 76, 84 and super heavyweight lifters. We are ready to go on platform 2. This is Raida Lorinavisiuti from Lithuania. She's asked for 107.5 kilos for her opening squat. She is a sub-junior 84 kilo lifter. Squatted 105 at her most recent nationals. Lovely and deep. That is a lovely squat. 3 white lights and she's on the board. That's a great start to the competition. Next up, Tatiana Bykova at 125. Tatiana from ROC, she lists her PB as 130. She's only 16 years old. In the IPF, you can compete from the day of your 14th birthday, and you are a sub-junior up until the year in which you turn 18. Then you move to the juniors. Tatiana lifting in her first international. Quick descent, had to put a bit of work in to get that back to the top, but that's a good lift nonetheless. Next up, Victoria Volvankina, also from ROC, also in the sub-junior 84s. Excuse me, she is in the sub-junior 76s. Here we go, this is 127.5 kilos. Clock is ticking for Victoria. It's a busy session today and we have 3 sessions on 2 platforms. Here she comes. Plenty of time, more than 30 seconds on the clock. Depth looked nice, kept her position very well. Looked like a comfortable opener. 3 white lights. Next up we have Valeria Petrovaiti from Lithuania. She's a super heavyweight sub-junior. Opening with 130 kilos. We are waiting. Oh, here she comes. She is in the wings. She is on her way out to the platform. PB of 140. She's opening today with 130. And that looked very comfortable. She competed in the 2019 European Sub-Juniors. Elise Mikamagi, familiar name here. She competed in Romania only last month in the World Juniors. She was silver medalist at that competition. That was an equipped competition and she squatted 180. We're not going to see 180 from her in the raw competition. She's opening at 135. Sub-junior 76. And that was a little bit shaky, a little bit of lack of control there at the bottom. It just made it a bit wobbly. But she got 3 white lights. There are no points for style in powerlifting. Cassandra Annegren next from Sweden. Home country lifter. If we look at the graphic that comes up, this is going to be really worth taking note of because we have so many different classes. She's an 84 kilo sub-junior. And this graphic will populate as we go through the competition with her attempts. No, that didn't look deep to me. But my opinion is worth nothing. The referee's opinion is worth everything, and they said it was not deep enough. From where I'm sitting, it didn't even touch parallel. So she has to break through parallel. The hip crease must drop below the top of the knee. Melissa Bird out next. She's opening with 150 kilos. Coached by Paul Rees of Bournemouth Barbell. I know he'll be watching this session. She squatted 175 at the European Classic back in 2019. She's only done one local competition since then, and she squatted 155 at that back in July. So she's opening today with 150. That looks strong. Good lift for Melissa. She's on the board. Next up, Giada Palmer from Italy. 23 years old, so she's in the juniors. We have juniors and sub-juniors running alongside in this competition. So sub-juniors are up to 18 and juniors are up to 23. This is the Giada Palmer is in the 84 kilo junior category. Opening with 167.5. First international competition. Squatted 178 at Italian Nationals in July. Very nice. That looks strong. I'm sure we'll see some strong lifting from these young ladies today. Anastasia Eskova, ROC. Right at the top of the age class. She'll move up to the Open next year. She's also 84 kilo junior. And she is opening with 3 red plates, 175 kilos. First international, and this is a huge lift. That was very tidy indeed, very efficient, no wasted effort. Went to depth, came straight back up, no loss of position at all. Marianne Grelot from Canada. Again in the 84 juniors. Opening with 180 kilos.
The board is not correct.
Nice opener there for the Canadian lifter.
Good left on 2.
And then we have Henna Karsalainen. Fourth lifter to come out in the 84 juniors. Again opening with 180. Lists her PB is 186, so we are right up against that. She's competed several times internationally. She was second in Helsingborg the last time this competition was held. She's going to be looking to move that up one. No, that looked like it was just in and no more. 2-1. That must have been right on the very edge. But 2-1 is a good lift nonetheless. As we go right into round 2 of the squats, we have all but one lifter on the board. And this is Raida Lorinavisiuti from Lithuania. Opened with 107.5. She's gone up 5 kilos.
Deadlift on 1. 150, we have the bar 150 on 1. Bar is loaded on 1.
Very deep. You want to put that depth without beyond all possible doubt. You don't want to leave it up to the referees, but if you go so deep, then you are going to lose weight on the bar. Tatiana Baikova. These are the sub-junior 84s. She opened with 125. She's gone to 130. So check out the graphic there. You can see her weight class and age class. And at the bottom, her good attempt at 125. And this is 130. Her hips not only shot up a little bit, but she shifted backwards, so the whole centre of gravity moved backwards, and then she had a moment arm to overcome as well as standing up with the weight. So if she just gets that right, drive straight upwards, I'm sure she can get that on her next attempt. Victoria Volvankina, 135 kilos on the bar, 76 kilos sub-junior. She's gone up 7.5.
160, bar loaded on 1.
Pushes into depth, pushes her knees out, and drives that all the way to the top. Rewarded with 3 white lights.
Over the bar 140 on 2. Bar is loaded.
Cassandra Annegren. Now, she didn't get close to depth on her opener, but you know, it's a very nervous environment walking out onto an international platform for the first time. So she's going to have gone in the back, recalibrated with her coach, and she needs to overcome her nerves and just push down. I don't think she's made it. No, she has not made depth, so she's really under pressure now. 2 squats gone, and she does not have one on the board. She's just going to have to really push down. The coaches really should have corrected that in warm-up. Valeria Petrovite from Lithuania. Opened at 130, gone to 140. Lists her PB is 140. Sub-junior 84 plus. She is the only lifter in this class. Nice and deep, straight up to the top. Great squatting.
Deadlift on 2. Over the bar 1. Bar loaded on 1, 167.5. Flamina.
Elise Mikamagi
Bar loaded 145.
lifts both classic and equipped. Quite challenging. Leading the way currently in the sub-junior 76s. If you do have the capability to go to goodlift.info and follow the live score sheet, this competition will be a lot easier to follow. Powerlifting is a numbers game. You really need those numbers. Again, a little bit shaky, a little bit loose in the hole, but that weight seems to be well within her capabilities. One red card for depth. Those little lights that come up are the referees' lights. We have 3 referees who all give a vote. 2 to 1, 2 white lights and 1 red is a good lift. 2 reds and 1 white is not a good lift. Here's Mel. Right at the top of her age class now. She'll go up to the Open next year. Been competing for 3 years.
No less than
160 kilos. Swung back a tiny bit, but it didn't slow her down any. And that is a good lift for Mel. Giada Palmer from Italy. She's gone up to 175. Next 4 lifters are all junior 84s. And I think we're going to see some trading of position amongst these lifters. Oh, she's having to really work to push through that sticking point, but she pushed her knees out, got under the weight, and drove it home. Anastasia Eskova, ROC. Opened with 175. She's asked for 182.5 to go on the bar next, £400. She's looking fired up. Lists her PB is 170, so she's already miles out ahead of that. But we do see some rapid progression from these young lifters. Oh, slow but steady. Good lift for Anastasia. That moves her up temporarily, at least, into first place in the 84s. But here's Henna Kasalainen looking to change that around, looking to take that top spot away from Eskova. 185 kilos on the bar. Slow and controlled. That has moved her up ahead of Eskova. However, Gullo from Canada wants to take that top spot back with 190 kilos. Her squat PB is listed as 1,822. I don't think that's quite right. Seems like a lot. $190 kilos. Fully kitted out in the SBD Phoenix range. Nice depth. And she looks happy with that. That's a good lift, and she goes straight to the top of the 84s. It's always great to see these lifters enjoying the competition. It's something that we often forget, that we do this because we enjoy it. High pressure and stress of competition does mask that sometimes. But we're around to round 3 of the squats now. This is Reda Larinavisiuti from Lithuania. Just going up another 2.5 kilos. Nice depth, keeps it under control. She did look like she was aiming. I think that yellow card was, it looked a little bit like she was ready to rack and was moving towards the rack before she got the command. However, 2 to 1, good lift. Sitting in silver medal position, given that the Swedish lifter in the same class has yet to make a successful attempt. Baikova, ROC. Missed 130 last time. Going to have another try at it. Lost a bit of control just at the bottom. Got the stretch reflex, but managed to drive that home. I think that was deeper, and that is a good lift. Leading the way now in the sub-junior 84s. Now we have Cassandra Annegren. She has not been able to get close to depth so far, but she's going to have recalibrated now and understood the requirement, so she really needs to get all the way down to depth with this one. It's better. It's definitely better. Is it good enough? I'm afraid it is not. That's a real shame. Home country lifter. She can continue in the competition, but she cannot make a total. Victoria Volvankina coming out now for 142.5. She's gone up another 7.5. Pushes her knees out to get to depth, but they collapsed in underneath her. Fell to her knees, but she stayed with the bar, which is so important. But that was no lift. That leaves her with a best of 135 and the silver medal on squat. This is Valeria Petrovaiti from Lithuania. She's alone in the sub-junior 84+. So she will be collecting all the medals as long as she can make a total. Good strong lift there from Petrovaiti. Leaves with the best of 145. Through now to his Elise Mikamagi with 152.5. She is leading Volvankina by 7.5 kilos at the moment. This will push it out another 7.5. Give her quite the lead going into bench press. Strong, it's a moral victory. She stood up with it. Did it go deep enough? Yes, it did. 152.5 and the gold medal in squat to Elise Mikamagi. Here's Mel Bird. 170 kilos on the bar. Looks up for the squat command, gets it from centre referee Kimberly Wolford. And that's a good lift for Mel. She takes the gold medal in squat. 4 more squats to come. Giada Palmer from Italy. This won't move her up. If we look at the top bar on the graphic, squat rank 4, it won't move her. Because Escova has already done 182.5. But it's not just about the individual lift medals. We are building a total towards the ultimate prize and the end game of the World Championship title. Oh, she's fighting through that. Pushes her knees out and gets it home. 3 white lights and a good lift for Giada Palmer. Now, this is where we decide the medals in the 84 junior squat. Anastasia Escova out first. She's lighter than Kasalainen, so this will temporarily at least take silver medal position. We can see from the graphic, rank 3 to 2. She's guaranteed the bronze, would like the silver. Works through it, keeps her position really well. And she's moved up one spot for this to the silver medal position. However, Kasalainen would like a word. She would like to take that back with 187.5. This will be a PB for Henna. She's guaranteed at least the bronze. Would like the silver.
Good left on one. Went about to 130 and back for one.
And it's a tough one. Little smile as she realises she's got it. And that's a good lift, and she takes the silver medal. Pushes Eskova down to take the bronze. Marianne Grollo from Canada. Absolutely guaranteed the gold in squat now. She wants to cement her position in the overall game. Add a few more kilos to the board.
Good left on one.
Looks fierce, looks determined, sinks it in, drives it up, nods to herself. Yeah, I've got this. And she absolutely has got it. 3 white lights, 195 kilos, and the squat gold medal for Marianne Grollo. Great lifting from these young lifters. We're going to take a 20-minute break now, and we'll see you back here for bench. Welcome back to the IPF Classic World Championships here in Halmstad, Sweden. We have the junior and sub-junior heavier weight classes for the ladies here for you today. So this is 84 and 84 plus juniors and 76, 84 and 84 plus sub-juniors. We're through to the bench press part of the competition, and we have current world champion Kimberly Walford refereeing this platform for us. She's lifting later in the week, and this just shows the powerlifting community. We have people here officiating, lifting and coaching all at the same competition. So we are ready to go now with Reda Lorinavisiuti. She took the silver medal in squat in the 84 sub-juniors. She's coming out to bench 62.5. Benched 50 at the Lithuanian National Bench Championships last year. Her bench has obviously come a long way since then. That's 62.5 kilos. Good lift.
Same weight. And the bar is loaded.
Valeria Petrovaiti from Lithuania. She's in the 84 plus class. 16 years old. Coming out for the same weight, 62.5. Didn't look super easy, but wasn't in any doubt. So she's on the board with that press. And we have Elise Mikomagi from Estonia. She's in the sub-juniors, but she'll move up to the juniors next year. She's opening with a red plate, 75 kilos.
3 minutes to make changes for the first group on platform 1. 3 minutes to make changes and no communicates.
This is a body weight bench from a sub-junior lifter. 2 to 1, a good lift. I'm not best placed to see what the yellow card is for. Yellow card can be for a number of infractions. You have to keep your feet flat on the floor and your butt on the bench. And there's a number of other things that you can only see from certain angles, none of which are available to me. So this is Volvankina, sub-junior 76, also coming out for 75. She has the higher lot number, so she goes after the Estonian lifter. And she is heavier in body weight, so she won't take the position with the same weight pressed. Good lift for Victoria. And now we have Marianne Grullo from Canada. Took the gold on squat. She is opening with 80 kilos. Uses the rack to set herself up. Of course, we've got these beautiful new Eleiko combo racks with the sticky patch where your shoulders go to help you keep your position during the press. Nice opener. 3 white lights gets her on the board. And we have several lifters coming out for the same weight now. Here's Melissa Bird, coached by the legendary Paul Rees back in the UK.
1 minute to make changes on platform 1. 1 minute to make changes on platform
Mel benched 90 at the Dorset County in July, so this should be nice and easy. And it certainly was.
Good lift.
Good lift for Mel.
Same weight on the bar.
Cassandra Annegren. Unfortunately, she didn't manage to make a successful squat. Looks like she's a big bencher though. 80 kilos on the bar. That wasn't super easy, but it was a good press nonetheless. Decent amount of leg drive, managed to keep her butt down.
Bar is loaded. 80
Bike
kilos,
over,
Tatiana.
same class, 84 subs. Annegren is the lighter lifter, so bike over won't move up. She will be in silver medal position with this press. Bike over took the squat gold in this class. Easy. Very nice. Now I can see Annegren has only gone up 2.5 kilos. I'd expect bike over to go up 5 based on that. So we're now up into the junior 84s, and this is 87.5 kilos on the bar for Henen Kassalainen. Another nice opening lift.
Big jump 22. Load the bar.
And now we have Anastasia Eskova,
Bar loaded.
bronze medalist on squat,
1 minute to
opening with 95. Lists her PB as 90.
will be Jennifer from Ireland on 72.
So this is already a 5 kilo personal best attempt. Gets the command, presses it out.
Good lift.
That's a good lift for Anastasia.
100 kilos.
And now we have Giada Palmer from Italy opening her bench with 100 kilos. Lists her PB is 107. Which she benched at the Italian Nationals in July. She did not medal in the squat, but this will shoot her straight to the top of the table in bench. And that looked very nice indeed.
Three whites, good lift. 100 kilos.
And these are the standings now as we go into the second round of bench. Eskova from Palmer from Kassalainen in the 84 juniors. And we have Mika Maggi from Volovinkina and Bykova from Lorena Viciuti in the 84s. So 65 kilos on the bar now. Lorena Viciuti. She's only gone up 2.5.
It's a good lift on one.
Decent second attempt for Raider. Next out we have Petra Vaita, her teammate, Lithuanian, in the supers, 84 plus class. This matches her current PB.
It's a deadlift on 1. 85 kilos for platform 1.
And that's not going anywhere.
No lift on 2.
So that's no lift for Petrivite. And we have Elise Mikamaki coming out next for 80.
Bar is loaded.
Going to be quite close battle in the sub-junior 76s by the look of things. Both lifters coming out for the same weight on bench. Mikamagi led the way on squat. A tough press, but she stuck with it, kept pushing, and that's a good lift. I wouldn't expect much more there though. Maybe another 2.5. Volvin Keener for the same weight, same class. Lifter from ROC.
And 1. And the bar is loaded.
Oh,
Sorry, no lift on 2.
no lift for Volvin Keener, so she will be losing touch now with the lifter from Estonia. She's really going to need to get that on a second attempt to stay within reach of challenging for the overall. Cassandra Annegren, Sweden. Won't be challenging for the overall, as she can't make a total, but she can still take medals in the other lifts. And here she is for 82.5. This moves her into the lead on bench. She didn't get a press command to start off with because the bar was moving about on her chest. So when she did get it, I think she just did not have it tight enough on the chest there. At any rate, that was no lift, and we have Marianne Grillo coming out for 85. Matching her current PB. Won't move her up any places.
Bar loaded on 1. 95 kilos.
Strong press from Grillo.
Light. We need another light. 3 whites on 2. Big lift.
Tatiana Bikova next. She is the 84 kilo sub-junior.
Bar is loaded.
Well in the lead on bench in that class.
And the bar is loaded on 1.
Oh, actually, Annegren is on the same weight. Annegren is actually in the lead. This will take the lead back. You can see from the top of the graphic there, bench press ranked 2 to 1. She will move back into top place on bench. Strong, nice, yeah. I'd say there was at least another 2.5 kilos there.
Lift on 2.
Mel Bird has taken a big jump right up to 87.5.
Big lift on 1. The bar is loaded on 1.
Matches her stated PB, but she did bench 90 at the Dorset County, which was probably after she submitted her numbers for this competition. Lots of leg drive, pressed out strongly.
Good lift on 2.
Good lift for Mel.
92.5 for Henna. And the bar is loaded.
Helen Kassalainen, 92.5.
Good lift on 1. We load the bar to 110. And platform 1. Bar is loaded. Platform 1.
Nice and steady.
It's a good lift on 2.
That's a good lift and moves her up to third place. No, she was already in third place. But that moves her up to third place overall at subtotal. In fact, at subtotal, all 4 of the lifters in the 84 kilo juniors are on 280. This is going to be a close battle. Escova now, looking to push out in front. She's in front in the overall. Due to, in fact, she's in front on body weight. This is entirely in body weight order. No. So, this opens the door for Giada Palmer from Italy, who's put on a massive 105. We know she's done 107 in the past, but this is a huge bench. This is what she needs to do to separate herself out and get out in front of the rest of the class.
Bar is loaded on 1.
Oh, look at that. That is superb. That pushes her out. She's obviously in gold medal position on bench. But that pushes her up to the top of the table now in the overall. So, Palmer from Escova from Kasalainen and Mikimagi from Volvankina. And with the 84 subs, we have Bikova from Lorena Viciuti. The 84 juniors, though, that is such a close battle. We can see 5 kilos ahead at subtotal for the Italian lifter, and the other 3 are in exactly the same subtotal, so only separated by body weight. So, as we go into the third round, here's Petra Vaiti from Lithuania. Did not manage this on her second attempt. She's going to have another go at it. But that isn't going anywhere. So that leaves her with the best of 62.5. She is taking the bench press gold home with her.
Bar is loaded on 1. Loaded on 2.
Lorena Viciuti with 67.5. .84 kilo sub-junior class. You can see from the graphic, it populates the squat results and the bench results and the deadlift results as we go along down the right-hand side. And that's just too heavy. Leaves her with the best of 65. And she takes the bronze medal in bench. Victoria Volvankina next from ROC. She cannot now take the bench gold, but she will take the silver. She did not make this on her second attempt. Gonna have another try at it. It's pretty close in this class in the overall, so she's going to want to. She's not going to want to throw away 5 kilos here if she can possibly help it. Unusual to take the bar with your feet still up on the bench. So that is no lift. Finishes with 75. This has really opened the door for the Estonian lifter now, Mikimagi. But first we have Cassandra Annegren from Sweden, home nation lifter. Failed 82.5 for her second. She's going to have another try. She's in second place. In fact, she can't move up and this can't be taken away from her. So she is guaranteed the silver medal on bench press. Nope, not there today. Leaves her with the best of 80, but she does take away the silver medal.
Bar is loaded on 2, 82 kilos.
Elise Mikamagi, Estonia.
107 on 1 for Clara.
Bench 95 in a shirt in Romania last month. Looking for 82.5 raw today. But that isn't going. Leaves her with the best of 80.
87.5 on 2.
And we move up now to the 84 juniors.
Bar is loaded on 2.
Grollo, 87.5.
No left on 1. Bar is loaded on 1. For Mira.
That looked like a strong lift. That's 3 white lights. That gets her 87.5 as her best. She's not on the podium for bench, but it's such a close battle now. She's up to silver medal in the overall. Here's Tatiana Bikova from ROC. She's 84 sub-junior, and she's come out for 90. She's absolutely guaranteed the bench gold. Grinds her shoulders into the bench, sets that arch, takes the bar with her bum up, settles her bum down onto the bench to get the command. Not there today. Leaves her with the best of 85, but she does walk away with the bench press gold to go with her squat gold. 92.5 now for Mel Bird. She's having a great day, 5 for 5 so far.
115 for Agnes. For new world record in the bench. 69 kilo class junior woman. Bar is loaded for a new world record.
And that's a grind, but she stuck with it. And I think she has got it. 92.5 and the bench press gold for Melissa Bird. Helen Kasalainen is out next for 95. Check out the graphic there. It shows her in rank 3. She will not move up on this bench, but she will not move down either. She's guaranteed bench press bronze.
No left on 1.
She took the silver on squat. Really could not be tighter spacing. But I can see the finish lifter has a massive deadlift. This is going to be interesting. Leaves her with the best of 92.5. Escova, ROC. Missed this for a second. She'll come out for another try at it. This won't move her up because the Italian lifter has such a massive bench. She's already put 105 up. So Escova is guaranteed the silver on bench. No. Finishes with 95. And we have one bench press left, and it is a huge one. 107.5 for Giada Palmer.
Giada from Italy. Loaded on 2.
This will be a half-kilo PB. She took 107 for a national record at her national championships. Did not medal in squat. Absolutely guaranteed the gold in bench. And it's going. Look at that. Phenomenal benching from the young Italian lifter. 2 to 1, a good lift and the gold medal in bench. There are the standings now as we take a 20-minute break before deadlift. Welcome back to the 2021 World Open Sub-Junior and Junior Masters Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Halmstad, Sweden. We are at the Eleiko headquarters. They have welcomed us here, made their venue available to us for the competition, and they have given us so much absolutely phenomenal equipment to use on the platform, in the warm-up room, and they've also provided a training room for athletes that are here as well. We'd like to thank SBD for their support as well. They are manufacturers of strength apparel relied upon by world-class strength athletes. And StrengthLog have also sponsored this competition. They're a Swedish company that have produced an app for you to record your workouts and your PBs. But these companies, the support of these companies is worth so much more than just sponsoring a competition. They sponsor federations and they support athletes and they support the sport as a whole. We would not be where we are without them. We have the junior and sub-junior heavyweight ladies for you here this afternoon. We're through to the deadlift part of the competition, and this is Valeria Petrovite from Lithuania, opening her account with 95 kilos. She's a sub-junior 84 plus. Nice opening pull there from Valeria. So, next up is Tatiana Bikova, ROC. She's leading the way in the 84 sub-juniors. 16 years old. And opening her account with 125 kilos. Looked easy enough.
Sorry, no left on 1. 95.
We have Rada Laurinavisiuti coming out next for 132.5. We've got some huge deadlifts coming up. Absolutely massive in the 180 and 190 range for openers. At the moment though, we have Rada Laurinavisiuti in the 84 kilo sub-junior class, opening her account with 132.5. And that looked easy enough. She needs to remember to keep her hands on the bar all the way to the floor. It's easy to get in the habit in the gym of just letting go, but you need to return the bar to the platform under control, and that means having your hands on it. Victoria Volvenkina, ROC, sub-junior 76. She is competing against Elise Mikamagi. Easy opener there for Victoria. And Elise Mikamagi in the same class is out next for 150. Here she comes. Little bit of work to do, just a break from the floor there. That's not unusual with a sumo deadlift, but she gets 3 white lights. And she is now in the lead in the 76 kilo sub-junior category. Anastasia Eskova, ROC, in the 84 juniors. Opening with 155. Took the silver in bench. That's a nice easy opener. Nice little hop she does at the end there.
Same weight. The bar is loaded on 2.
Melissa Bird.
For Melissa.
Her PB is 175. She's coming out for 155. This is really sensible. Come out for a nice, easy opener. She's unopposed in class. There is no point in doing something too difficult. And as expected, that was very easy indeed. And now we're into some really big deadlifts. First of all, we have Marianne Grollo.
Bar is loaded on one.
It's Marianne Grillo. Marianne Grillo.
Boris.
We have a little bit of confusion.
That was a good lift.
Melissa Bird got her lift. Melissa Bird got her lift. So this is for Marianne Grillo.
The bar loaded. The bar loaded. Bar loaded on
It's difficult as a lifter when there's a bit of confusion. Of course, you know, it's very difficult to keep track of. So many lifters, 2 platforms running. But as a lifter, if you're fired up and ready to run out onto that platform, being diverted means your energy drops and it makes it all the more difficult to come out. But no problem for Marianne Grillo. That was a good lift.
Attempt on the world record on platform 1. Bar loaded.
And we have Cassandra Annegren coming out next. This is a massive pull for a sub-junior 84. A deadlift PB is listed as 187.5. Easy work for Annegren. She is pretty much guaranteed the deadlift gold there, I think. But now we have the Italian lifter with she had a huge bench press and now she's coming out for a huge deadlift. These two things do not usually go together. Usually long arms help your deadlift but hinder your bench and vice versa. However, she took the gold on bench and she's opening with 190 on deadlift, but that looks heavy. That was a difficult break from the floor. Good lift nonetheless. She's on the board. And we have one more pull now in the first round. This is from the Finnish lifter, Henna Kasalainen. Here we go, 190 on the bar. This will move her up to second place. Big pull, wasn't easy. Slow and steady. So everyone has got that opening deadlift in. After the first round of deadlifts, these are the standings. Palmer from Kasalainen from Grillo in the 84 kilo class. I think we've really seen the other classes shake down into the standings we will end up with, but there's still a real fight to be had in the junior 84s. Here's Petrovait from Lithuania. She's gone from 95 kilos to 102.5. And that looked comfortable. Tatiana Bikova next, ROC. She's leading the way in the 84 sub-juniors. Bars loaded for Tatiana. Here she comes. Nice pull for her. That's a 5 kilo PB for Tatiana. Lorena Viciuti for 140. Pulling hook grip. As brave as a sub-junior. Good lift. Sitting second in deadlift and second overall. Victoria Volvankina next. Next two lifters out are in the 76 kilo sub-juniors. That was fast. That was very fast. I don't think she can catch Mikamagi though.
160 on the bar. The bar is loaded.
Who is out next for 160.
There's 3 minutes to make changes on platform 1 in the opening attempts for the first group.
Comfortable lift there from Mikamagi. We saw her pull 185 in equipment in Romania. Anastasia Eskova is out next for 165. She's added 10 kilos to her opener. This is a small PB. Two to one, a good lift. In deadlift, the red card is for lockout. So either knees are soft or shoulders not back. Mel Bird, 167.5. Comfortable lift for her. And next we have Marianne Grillo from Canada. She took the gold in squat with a huge 195 kilo squat. She didn't medal in the bench. Sitting in third overall and third in deadlift so far. This will give her the deadlift gold for the minute and also move her up a place on the overall competition. Have some huge deadlifts coming up. Nice. So that moves her to gold medal position in deadlift and second overall. And next we have a record attempt, 196.5 kilos in the sub-junior 84s. I remember this. This was Danielle Ellington in Calgary. I was in the audience for this record, and I'm right here for the attempt to break it. It's a record. Yes.
For new world record for Cassandra, and the bar is loaded.
And she has 3 white lights, so that's 196.5 for Anna Gren from Sweden. So we have Giada Palmer from Italy. Coming out for 200 kilos. She is sitting in first place overall. And that is a tough pull. Can she finish it? She has. That was a gutsy deadlift from the Italian lifter, 200 kilos. But we have Henna Kasalainen coming out for the same weight. And, oh, she won't go past, she's heavier. So she won't take the gold from the Italian lifter in deadlift because she has higher body weight. But this is a huge benchmark pull. And that's 200 kilos for Henna Kassalainen. So here are the standings now as we go into the third and final round of deadlifts. Palmer is leading from Kassalainen from Grillo, and Mickamag is leading from Volvenkina, and Bikova from Lauren Viciuti. So we're going to clean the bar between every lift now to give each lifter the best possible chance they have of keeping hold of the bar. So here's Petrovieti from Lithuania. Opened at 95, went to 102.5. That is a weight of the referees. That is a good lift and gives her the gold medal in deadlift, and she walks away the new sub-junior super heavyweight world champion. Here's Tatiana Bikova, ROC.
Bar is loaded on platform 1. Another.
Great pull there from Bikova. She is in, that gives her the bronze medal in deadlift, but she has to wait now to see if Lorena Viciuti is going to attempt a huge deadlift to take the win. It doesn't look like she is. No, she's out. She's out for 145. That means Bikova is the new 84 kilo sub-junior world champion.
Good lift on platform 1.
Reda Lorena Viciuti,
152.5.
145 on the bar.
The bar is loaded.
She's guaranteed the silver medal in deadlift and the silver medal overall. And that's a good lift. Leaves her with a total of 325. 170 next for Anastasia Eskova.
Good lift on 1. Bar is loaded on 2. Bar is loaded on 1.
Anastasia Eskova is stuck halfway to lock out with 170 kilos. That was a brave effort. She kept on pulling, but it just would not go. Leaves her with the best of 165. She's outside the medals in deadlift and outside in the overall, which she ends up with a 445 kilo total.
And the good lift on 1. Leave the bar on 165.
Elise Mikamagi next for 170.
And the bar is loaded on 1.
And she has made it. Now she's in gold medal position at the moment for deadlift and overall, but I can see her competition. Volvenkina has put on a massive and quite ambitious attempt at 185. I can't see that going, but we need to work out, we need to wait and see if she's going to get that before we crown Mikamagi as the world champion. She was a second place lifter in the equipped worlds. So let's see if she's made it the world champion in the classic. But first, here's Mel Bird coming out for 3 red plates, 175 kilos. It's moving. And that looks good. 3 white lights for 3 red plates, and she walks away the 2021 Super Heavyweight Junior World Champion. Paul Rees and all at Bournemouth Barbell, I know, will be very, very proud. Victoria Volmenkina is coming out for a... No, she's changed. There's been a change. It was 185. It's come down to 177.5.
With the bar to 180 on
This will...
bar is loaded. 177.
there must be some personal or maybe a national record goal at stake here, because this won't give her the World Championship. That makes Elise Mikamagi the 76 kilo sub-junior world champion. But we've got Volvin Keener on the platform at the moment for... Wow, she's done it. She's gone up from 157.5 to 177.5. That gives her the gold medal on deadlift, and I'm sure there was some significance to that specific number. Possibly a national record. Finishes with 387.5 and the silver medal overall, but she walks away with the deadlift gold. 3 more pulls. This is the junior 84 kilo class. Obviously no one can have any records in this class because Amanda Lawrence took them all in Helsingborg. But here's a Marianne Grullo for 200 kilos. She's 3rd place overall, won't move up, but this will give her the silver in deadlift. Sits into it, starts her pull, and can she lock it? Looked a little bit soft. What do the referees think? They think it's good. That moves her up to silver medal position on deadlift. Oh, that moved her up in the overall. I do beg your pardon. This is hard to spot. It's going on body weight a lot of the time. But we still have 2 pulls to go. So 3 pulls to go, in fact. Because Cassandra Annegren is going to come out for 202.5. Here she comes, 202.5. Can't make a total, but has absolutely got the deadlift gold. And it's going, it's going, it's going, but she's struggling to lock it out. She's not going to get that. It's generally nice if a lifter, if they can't make the pull, puts the bar down rather than letting go of it. However, leaves her with the best of 196.5. And we have 2 pulls to go. We've had a few changes while we've been watching the other lifters, and Giada Palmer is now coming out for 205, not 210. She is in the lead, but she's under pressure from the Finnish lifter. So she needs this. She needs this to stay ahead. She's in overall gold medal position and overall and deadlift gold. But the Finn gets the chance to respond. Oh, she's got it moving. She has got it moving, but she's let the weight get in front of her, and that's hard to come back from. So she has a best deadlift of 200 and a total of 487.5. 1 pull left. Henna Kassalainen is going to pull for the world title. She has called for 210 kilos to go on the bar. She is currently 3rd overall, 2nd in deadlift. This will give her the deadlift gold and the World Championship title. Everything rests on 1 pull. Can she do it? It's moving, but no. No, it was worth a try, but it wasn't quite there on the day. She smiles ruefully. She's going away with a 3rd place overall and a deadlift silver medal. And Giada Palmer is our new 84 kilo junior world champion. Please do stick around. The medal ceremony is coming up next, and we have One session yet to go here in Halmstad, so I hope you join us for that.
President, and Stefania, EC member of IPF. Okay, now we start with 76 kilo category, sub-junior, for this World Championships. So to refer, silver medal, Valentina Victoria from Russia Olympic Committee. Second place, yes. And the gold medal, Mikomaji Elise from Estonia. Thank you. Thank you. Now, first place, silver medal from Russia Olympic Committee, Valentina Victoria. The gold medal, Mikomaji Elise from Estonia. Be careful, Katarina. Thank you. Thank you. Now in deadlift, the silver medal, Mikomaji Elise from Estonia. The gold medal, Valentina Victoria from Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. Thank you. And now with the total of this World Championship Sub-Junior 76 kilo category, silver medal, Valentina Victoria, Russia Olympic Committee. And the winner, world champion from Estonia, Mikomaji Elise, 402 kilo.5. And now please, everybody stand up for national anthem from Estonia. Stand up, please. Please stand up. Ooh. Continue with the next category, 84 kilo category. We have 3 lifters, 2 lifters in squat. Donc in squat, silver medal, Rolina Vitliute Reda from Lithuania. The gold medal is Bikova Tatiana, Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. Thank you. And last bench press, bronze medal, Rolina Vitliute Reda from Lithuania. The silver medal, Anna Cassandra from Sweden. The gold medal, Baikova Tatiana, Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. And now deadlift, bronze medal, Baikova Tatiana, Russia Olympic Committee. Silver medal, Rolina Vitliute Reda from Lithuania. And the gold medal, Anna Cassandra from Sweden. Thank you. Thank you. total. Silver medal, Lorina Ducute-Veda from Lithuania. 325 kg. And the gold medal, Maltova Tatiana, Russia Olympic Committee, 350 kg. And now everybody please stand up for Russia Olympic Committee in Canada. Thank you. And now the last category. We have one lifter for the last category. We have a gold medal for squat, bench press, deadlift, and total. Petro Valte from Lithuania. And now everybody stand up for national anthem for Lithuania. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now please music with big applause from the audience for this lifter, sub-junior woman category in this World Championship. And now we continue with the junior. We have 3 categories. All junior. We have 4 categories. Woman, junior, 4 categories. We have 69. 76, 84, 84+. 4 categories in this World Championships 2021 in Amsterdam, Sweden. Okay, big applause for this woman. Junior category, the minister. We have many lifters, but we can all the lifters will be on the platform. Vas-y Clara, avance, 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 avance. Avance encore, avance. Voilà. Ok. Ça. So now we need a Lego present for all the lifters. We have seen many very exciting fights. And in some year, all these women will be open. And I promise to you very big championships in the future. Okay, everybody has a present? Okay, everybody has a present. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. And now we start with 69 category, junior. In squat, bronze medal, Brecuamala Camila from Spain. Silver medal, Pedro Clara from France. And gold medal, Ronnie Daniels from Sweden with a new world record. It's good, Gaston? It's good? Okay. Now we continue, bench press. Thank you. And now, in bench press, we have bronze medal, Pedro Clara from France. Silver medal, Kochina Valeria from Kazakhstan. And the gold medal from Sweden, Rudy Nunez, with a new world record. Thank you. Now in deadlift, bronze medal, Bouchard Fourbel from Canada. Silver medal, Brecuamala Camila from Spain. And the gold medal with a new world record, Clara Perrault from France. Thank you. And now in total, we have the bronze medal, Brecuamala Camila from Spain, 475 kilos. The silver medal from France, Clara Perrault. And the winner of this World Championship is from Sweden, Rudy Nunez, with a new world record with 450 kg. And now please everybody stand up for national anthem from Sweden. see you in 2 months in European Championship. Now we continue with next session, next category, 76 kilo category. In squat, bronze medal, Matia Bukova Dinara, Russia Olympic Committee. Silver medal from Poland, Sitko Agata. The gold medal in squat, Olsson Vilma from Sweden. It's a new world record. Thank you. Now in bench press, bronze medal, Adolfsen Isabel from Norway. Silver medal, Olsson Vilma from Sweden. And the gold medal in bench press with a new world record, Sitko Agata from Poland. Thank you. Now deadlift, bronze medal, Adolfsen Isabel from Norway. Silver medal, Sitko Agata from Poland. And the gold medal in deadlift, Olsson Vilma from Sweden. Thank you. And now we have the total. Bronze medal, Adolfsen Isabel from Norway. Silver medal from Poland, Sitko Agata. And the winner in this category of this World Championship is from Sweden with a new world record, Olsson Vilma. And now everybody please stand up for national anthem from Sweden. Now we continue with the next category, 84 kilo category. Squat, bronze medal, Estova Anastasia, Russia Olympic Committee. Silver medal, Kasalinen Ena from Finland. The gold medal, Rolo Marianne from Canada. Thank you. Thank you. And now in bench press, bronze medal, Kasalinen Nina from Finland. Silver medal, Estova Anastasia, Russia Olympic Committee. And the gold medal from Italy, Parma Ghiada. Thank you. And now in deadlift, bronze medal, Polo Marianne from Canada. Silver medal, Kasalina from Finland. And the gold medal in deadlift, Balma Giada from Italy. Thank you. And now in total in this category, the bronze medal from Finland, Kasalina, 480 kilos. A silver medal from Canada, Polo Marianne, 482 kg. And the gold medal in this category, world champion, Balma Giada from Italy. Now please stand up for national anthem from Italy. And now the last category, we have one lifter from Lithuania, gold medal in squat, bench press, deadlift, and total. It is Melissa from Great Britain. And now everybody stand up for national anthem from Great Britain. Please stand up. Thank you very much. Okay, music. Big applause for this junior woman